Welcome back, Rich Minds. It's your boy Reno coming back to you with another video. And today's topic is gonna be they pissed, you keep winning. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, they pissed because you keep winning. All right? Now, family, I'm talking about small wins and major wins. Okay? For instance, let's just say you said, I'm going to go out, take the garbage out, right? I'm going to cut my grass. What you said that Monday, by Tuesday, you had it done. Family, that was a win. Okay? Listen, I don't care if in 2014 you said, man, I'm going to go to college, right? And you finished 4, 5, 6 years later. Okay, family, that's a big win. You still won no matter how long it took. Right? So what I'm saying, y'all, is that you have to celebrate your small wins and your big wins, right? Now, when I was working at the airport, I had a successful, brother, who looked like me. And he said, man, the best advice I can give you is to celebrate all your wins, no matter how small they are, no matter how big they are, celebrate them. And so that's what I'm saying with you, y'all. A lot of people are winning and not even realizing that they are, right? Guess what? If you have an apartment, you winning. You probably don't got that car that you want, but you still winning, right? Maybe you are 40 years old, 50 years old, still trying to go back and get a GED, right? But understand something, you are still winning, right? Maybe you did have a bad situation last year, but you are still winning. And this is what people are looking at whenever they see you. They see a survivor. They see somebody who's strong. They see somebody who is a winner, right? Somebody drop in the comments and say, I'm a winner. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I'm a winner, right? But with that being said, y'all, as y'all can see, we didn't go on no stroll today. Been taking care of a lot of business, y'all. But the great news is I am finally approved, y'all. So it is official. I'm going to be moving, y'all. So I'm gonna keep y'all updated with the the details, on the just the whole situation, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a whole little tour. So that's great, y'all. That's why I'm in. I'm always in good spirits, I feel like. But today, y'all, it's going to be even times 10. So if y'all ain't ready for that energy, y'all might as well go ahead and get up off this video because it's going to be a whole lot of energy, y'all. It's going to be a whole lot of love, right? But, with that being said, family, I hope everybody had a great day today, a blessed day today, okay? And we're going to go ahead and get directly into it. But before we do so, y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Not only that, y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. Let's get into it, chosen ones. The first reason, okay? And matter of fact, before I get into this first reason, right, we got the thing where we do the scripture of today, so that don't change just because we not on the stroll, y'all. So I want to say this right here, y'all. Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11, it says, for I know the thoughts that I think toward you, says the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope. Let me say it loud to y'all from my chosen ones right in the back, okay? Listen, y'all, Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11 says, for I know the thoughts that I think toward you, says the Lord, thoughts of peace and not evil, to give you a future and a hope. So listen, family, for those who feeling down right now, I need y'all to understand something. It's somebody who's lower than you. You are winning. For those who are crying right now, understand something, family. It's somebody who's crying harder than you. You are winning. And for those who feel like, man, it can't get no worse for me, understand something, y'all. It's all the way down bad for somebody else. You are winning. Oftentimes, y'all, we overlook the things that we once wanted because we now have it, and we begin to overlook at the things that we want now or currently, right? And what I mean by overlook is we're overlooking the things that we have already accomplished or the things that God has already given us, and then we start looking at the other things, right? And now we're overlooking at it because we feel as if we are losing just because we don't have it. I come to let you know, y'all, people are pissed right now because you are winning. They are pissed right now. You don't gotta have the big Bentley. You don't gotta have the big mansion. You don't gotta have a condo. You don't got to be in the city. You don't got to be making, 10,000, 20,000 a month, but you're still winning in your own way. Like I said, y'all, winning is subjective. If I said I'm going to go out here and grill some hamburger patties and I do it, I just won. Why? Because I accomplished something and I stuck to my word. I stuck to my guns. And that's the same thing with you, y'all. So I want you to understand something. If you feeling down right now, right? If you feeling down right now, understand something, y'all. God has plans to prosper you. Okay, he has planned to give you a future and a hope. Don't be thinking about the evil things. Don't be thinking about lack. Don't be thinking about poverty. Don't be thinking about the things you don't have, because I guarantee you, y'all, it was some things that you once wanted, right? And he gave it to you. And just keep that same, gracefulness and that gratefulness and appreciation, that you had and did when he gave you the first thing that you asked for. Make sense what I'm saying, y'all? But with that being said, let's go ahead and get to this breakdown. I apologize for this long, intro, y'all, but it's very well needed, right? Number one, y'all, you are unbothered. This is why they pissed. You keep winning, right? Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, you are unbothered. That's a win, right? Now, here's the thing, y'all. Some people can have the whole wide world and still be sad. They can have the whole wide world. I'm talking about they can have literally lakes, right? Some people own lakes and their house is on the lake, right? They can have houses. Okay, they're not living in an apartment. And by the way, y'all, I'm not saying an apartment is bad. By the way, I'm even in an apartment and about to move to an apartment. Apartments can be great. It's all subjective on how it's working for you. What I'm saying is somebody can have more than an apartment and be just as sad, right? And then somebody else have a 1-bedroom apartment, 550 square feet, and they living their best life, right? So it's all subjective, family. It's all subjective. And so what I want you to realize is with you are so not unbothered. You are so not unbothered, y'all. I'm talking about it is ridiculous. People feel as if since you are unbothered, they are losing, right? I want you to join my misery. I want you to join my hurt. I want you to join the sad club. I want you to come join me. Okay, listen, y'all, it does not matter about that eviction. God gonna fix it. It does not matter about that repossession. God will fix it. It does not matter about that divorce or breakup. God will fix it. Who cares about what they think, y'all? And I understand certain things you begin to believe, right? You start believing that this is what it is. But once I realized, y'all, that the eyes of man is never satisfied. The eyes of man is never satisfied, which means you can bring them the moon and they still gonna ask you for the stars. The eyes of man is never satisfied. It don't matter. I don't care if we're talking about the people at the church, the leasing office, right? The gym, grocery stores, events, right? Places where you think that, the good people are over here. No, they got problems too. They got problems too. It's about worrying about the perspective of God, not what somebody else's viewpoint is. It's about caring about how God feel about you, not worrying about somebody else's emotions. Are you following what I'm saying, y'all? Because I read in the book, it says advice is exactly what it costs. Nothing. Even if it's good advice, because I know a lot of people like to say, it's $1 million worth of game, right? We even have the podcast with Gil and Wallow, which shout out. Matter of fact, y'all, shout out to their podcast. It's super dope. And they do drop game, in a lot of senses, right? But again, it's still worth exactly what it costs. $0. Why? Because, y'all, if a person don't apply it, then how can you say this is $1 million worth of game? Okay? Or if it does not work for your situation, how can we call it $1 million worth of gain? Once again, y'all, this ain't nothing directed towards Wallow and Gil, right? This is simply the facts and the reality. Okay? Again, y'all, the reality is whatever works for you works for you. We're not worrying about what somebody else think. We're not worried about what somebody else care about, right? Because at the end of the day, y'all, it's all about God's timing, right? Somebody drop in the comments and say God's timing. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say God's timing, right? Number 2 is gonna be this, y'all. Your accomplishments, right? Your accomplishments. It's somebody right now, y'all, who's pissed because you just keep accomplishing things. You know, you just keep on winning. You done winning, got you that new car. You done went and got you that new house, that new apartment. You done went and attained, some new hobbies, and now you're learning new skills, right? Learning how to speak different languages. Y'all, I never forget, when my mom began to learn how to speak Mandarin. I want to say it's Mandarin. And as she began to learn to speak Mandarin, it's like a Chinese, somewhere around the Chinese origin, right? But anyway, once she learned how to speak that, what happened was certain people would just, basically try to throw her off of that path. And this was when I was a kid. I would notice that whenever she tried to better herself or whenever she started accomplishing certain things, because learning and language is an accomplishment. And I would notice how people would act towards her. Why you want to learn that? And it's like when you are trying to accomplish new things, people are going to try to be that anchor in your life to pull you down from it. Okay? People are pissed that you are winning, right? Maybe you are trying to learn more about yourself. So you're tracing down your origins. You're reading the Bible more. Right? You're learning yourself more. A big one is, y'all, you got to focus on self. This is the only way you're going to be able to learn who you are. Somebody drop in the comments and say focus on self. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say focus on self. That's another big one, y'all. But when you begin to focus on self, you're going to see your accomplishments. You're going to see your progress. Remember what I told y'all? As you begin to go through the process, you're going to see that you begin to progress. Right? Which means you're no longer working and not getting the results. No, you are working and you're seeing double, triple, quadruple the results. Your accomplishments. You think everybody gonna be happy, clapping? Hey, thank you so much. Hey, good job. No, it's gonna be certain people who like, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. No, right? Shout out to the movie Belly. Y'all remember the guy with the perm eating the banana with the whole crumbs on his lip name? Y'all know. But yeah, y'all. I think his name was Tyron Turner, something like that. But people won't like the fact that you're trying to better yourself. This is what it basically boils down to be honest. This is what it boils down to, right? But anyway, y'all, moving on to the next one is going to be number 3. And that is they hurt themselves. This is a big one, y'all. Oh yeah, this right here is a big one. They hurt themselves trying to hurt you, okay? It's almost like when Tom and Jerry was going at it, right? And Tom is trying to get Jerry because that belly is hungry, right? He's trying to eat my man Jerry. And when he set those traps, it ends up, working out in his worst favor and not his best favor. So if he set a cheese trap, that trap end up catching his lip, right? If he put a rake right there, Jerry gonna set it up to where that rake clock him in the head. If he put a thing that says 1 ton, y'all know how it be on those cartoons where it have 1 ton and then they wait for the person to get right there so they can smash him. Yeah, if it says that right there, and somehow Jerry gonna set it up to where, Tom gonna get smashed by that 1 ton weight. And so what I'm saying, y'all, is that people just like that will hurt themselves trying to hurt you. Because once again, everything that, was thrown at you as a disadvantage or was thrown at you to hold you back or hinder you, God will turn around and utilize that for your greater good, right? So you gotta understand something, y'all. People will be pissed because you keep winning. They're trying to figure out, man, I keep setting traps for this dude. I keep setting traps for her. Why is this not working? I made sure that I lied on her name. I made sure that I slandered his name. I made sure of that. I went to the big boss. Oh yeah, y'all, you know what I'm talking about. I went to the big dog of the company. I went to the person who I knew could end it all, but God still ended up using that same person as your footstool. And this is what they can't stand. They are pissed. You keep winning. Somebody drop in the comments and say big winner. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say big winner, right? But let's go ahead and get to the next one, family. It's going to be number 4, and that is you embarrass them. Yep, you embarrass them. This remind me, y'all, of 8 Mile when, they thought they would Papa Duck them. They thought they was going to just demolish Eminem. They thought they was going to straight up demolish him. He ended up embarrassing them boys. He did. Because they wasn't expecting for him to have the confidence that he had. They wasn't expecting for him to come, on that microphone the way he came. Right? I'm talking about my man coming with metaphors. He coming at him, right? Like, I ain't scared of you. I'm right here. I'm vocal. I'm right here. Right? And so that's what it remind me of, y'all. 8 Mile. When people try to call you out and don't expect for you to really be who you say you are, or really, or at least really deliver, right? When you deliver, I'm talking about you over deliver. When you come, you overcome. Pause, right? When you do it, you overdo it. Pause. But y'all get what I'm saying, right? Like, you embarrass them. You embarrass them on the court. You embarrass them on the field. You embarrass them at the workforce. You embarrass them. I'm talking about straight embarrass them, because it's sad, y'all. Their whole intention was to embarrass you, but the same holes that they dug for you, they ended up falling into. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? So you embarrass them, y'all, and this is why they pissed. You keep winning. They put you dead on the spot. Boom, still won, right? I was assured that they wasn't going to be able to fail. They didn't know this. Nah, you didn't understand that God had already blessed them with the knowledge and wisdom. It reminds me, y'all, even with Samson. With Samson, y'all remember it was the riddle that they had gave him a riddle and he figured it out. And then he had given them a riddle and it took them days to figure it out. And the only reason they figured it out was because of the Philistine woman he was dealing with. They got that answer about that woman. That's the only reason they figured it out. But he had embarrassed them that particular night. He did. He embarrassed them because they thought that he was dumb and just strong. Yeah, he just strong. He don't have no knowledge. God already had gave him the knowledge and wisdom, right? So that's the same thing with you, family. You embarrass them. They don't know that you are as knowledgeable as you are. You are very spiritually equipped. You follow what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. Moving on to the next one, y'all, which is number 5, and that is flawless victory. Oh yeah, y'all, finish him. Flawless victory. Okay? Listen, y'all, when you have that flawless victory, this means that they didn't even touch you. They couldn't torture you. They could barely talk to you. They could not do anything that could alter the destiny that God had for you. It was a flawless victory. They pissed. I remember, y'all, when I was a kid, I would play the game, with the older guys in my family or older guys who were around. Maybe I'm like 6, 7 years old, met my grandma's house, and it was the older guys who probably like 17, 19, maybe some of them like 20, 21. I'm playing the game with them, and we playing like Mortal Kombat. We playing boxing. This is back when, I want to say Fight Night. It was the one that had Get Ready to Rumble. It was that one, y'all. The one that came out like in 99 or 2000. I can't remember what it was. I want to say Fight Night. But anyway, y'all, I would play games like that, and them guys would demolish me. Flawless victory. I'm talking about I'm getting mad throwing down the remote control because they just beating me senseless. Right? They're beating me senseless. Flawless victory. Somebody drop in the comments and say flawless victory. Right? And that's the same thing with you. Like, you are beating them senseless, y'all. Flawlessly. There's nothing they can do, say, or anything because you are beating them senseless. Okay? They can't touch you. They ain't even getting a lick in. Everything that was meant for your harm, God is turning around and utilizing it for your good. Right? for your benefit, for your health. Follow what I'm saying, y'all. You got to understand that. But with that being said, family, they are pissed you keep winning and there's nothing they can do about it. Why? Because number one, you are on the winning side. Okay? And number two, y'all, they are on a sinking ship. Understand that. But with that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and do this recap and then we'll conclude this video. So, number one, y'all, you are unbothered. That's a win. Okay? Nothing they can say or do can get under your skin. That is a win, y'all, to be unbothered, right? Some people, they see the first post on social media or somebody go through a situation and didn't quite like the energy, they whole day messed up, okay? But for yourself, you are unbothered. It's really hard to get you on your toes or get up under your skin, right? That's just the way you are. Number two, your accomplishments, right? Your accomplishments. Some people can't stand the fact that you keep winning after you have shown that you are human, which means you probably lost one time. But guess what? You didn't stop right there. Yeah, I know I got the eviction, but guess what? I can get a house still. Oh, you said it's because I can't do it. You think so? Oh, no, I'm going to show you how my God that I serve will allow me to do it. You follow what I'm saying, y'all? It don't matter what you've been through. You keep accomplishing, right? Number three, they hurt themselves. Just like Tom and Jerry, y'all. Trying to set traps and you're going to end up hurting yourself. Number four, you embarrassed them. They called you out and you over-delivered and actually did it better than them. Number five, y'all, flawless victory. They didn't even touch you, right? They didn't even touch you. But with that being said, y'all already know how we do. If you would like to purchase any one of my books, my Yes Sir t-shirts, enroll into my social influence course, or book a one-on-one session with me, you can do so by clicking the link inside my description. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Y'all keep a rich mentality. Peace. What's good, family? It's your boy Reno. Check this out, y'all. I just dropped my social influence course, okay? Where I show you how to build up your social media platform as well as become a self-published author. Understand what I'm saying, y'all? If you want to leverage your expertise, okay, you got to publish your book. But not only that, if you want to get popping and build your community, you got to build up your social media platform. And so I put that all in one course, okay? And so all you got to do is go to the link in my bio, all right? And drop in the comments, social influence. If you want to build up your social influence, click that link in the bio and we're going to get you popping. Keep a rich mentality.